We're welcoming back to the Rich Eisen Show, but for the first time as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer, fresh off of a big performance in week number 2 for this team that I have chosen to win it all. I'm not just saying that to butter up my next guest. I truly felt that way based on everything that I saw this offseason and then his acquisition by the team after Jacksonville moved on, surprisingly, from him. It was kind of like the final decision maker for me. He's Leonard Fournette. How are you, Leonard?
I'm good. Long time. Rich, how you been?
I am well. How about you? What's going on with you?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
You got it. So when did you hear that you were going to get let go by Jacksonville? Let's start with the last few weeks before we turn to the current day.
Well, to be honest, I didn't hear anything, to be honest. But when I was on my way walking up for breakfast to get ready for breakfast and stuff and go get ready to eat, one of the guys from the office had told me Coach wanted to talk to me. And after that, he just released me. His words was, I think I fit the scheme. I'm more of a guy that needs the ball 20 plus times, which is cool. And it's a business at the end of the day. I kind of understand that now. My first 3 years in the NFL, and it's no harm, no hard words, no hurt, none of that. It's a new start for me here in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, well, look, obviously you're in a pretty good spot. But before we get to that spot, though, I do want to linger on this a little bit, if you don't mind. So, Coach Marone told you were not a scheme fit in releasing you?
Yeah.
How did that sit with you?
It was shocking. I was shocked. I didn't really have any words to say, to be honest. I just shook his hand. I went to see a couple of the players, a couple of the coaches before they let me go, and that's about it. I moved on.
Of course. Now you're with Tampa. What were your decision? What were your choices when you had one?
I had a lot. I had a lot of choices, to be honest. And I just felt like Tampa was the place for me as far as, like, the position it was in. I think it's ideal. Like, Tom Brady's the quarterback. You have guys like Mike Evans. You have Chris. You have Gronk. You have LaShawn. You have Rojo. You have a great line. You have a hell of a defense. And I figure I can help out even more by coming here, and that was my decision.
Did anybody? Did Brady call you while you were making your decision? Did he reach out at any point to say, "Come here"? Or
yeah, a lot of guys was calling me off from all over, but at the end of the day, I think the last decision came to me, and I felt like Tampa was the ideal choice for me, especially coming from a team that's so used to 8-9 man boxes, and I think that's why a lot of people kind of took my comment, when I said about Minshew, which I didn't really mean it like that, but what I really meant was, like, I know Tom can help me out a lot.
Yeah.
I think a lot of defensive guys, defensive schemes, they fear that man. You know what I mean? He's been playing for so long, so I just think I try to help myself out to put myself in a better situation and not being forced the ball 20-something times a game,
No, I know. I hear you. I'm not a film junkie. I've only seen it. I only saw it live. But didn't the touchdown you ripped off to end the game, wasn't that coming with a bunch of guys in the box, Leonard? Didn't that?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, because
the situation was in us kind of like to end the game.
Yep.
So of course we were going to run the ball. It was second to run. So yeah. It was.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of a specialty of yours. You did that against Pittsburgh a few times, if I'm not mistaken, back in your Jacksonville days. I got Leonard Fournette here on the Rich Eisen Show. So your first impressions of Tom Brady and playing alongside the GOAT would be what?
He's the champion, man. You love a guy who gets frustrated when he makes mistakes. And when I say frustrated, I don't mean like the bare minimum. Like, it hurts him almost to the fact that he made a bad choice. And that's the type of guys I need around me. And I think that's not just me, the whole team better as a whole, when we can kind of reflect on ourselves and get pissed at the mistakes we made and get better from it. And I've seen that from Tom. Tom, he motivates everyone, especially the offense, about keep going, even though we might have a bad drive or anything might happen. And he's just a great motivator to be around.
And just in terms of, not wanting to disappoint him as well, Leonard, is that what you're saying? There's that aspect of it?
That and I mean, disappoint yourself too. We all put in the hard work during the week and just to get ready for the Sunday, So I think it's vice versa. I think we kind of expect that out of ourselves too, to not to mess up.
Leonard Fournette here on the Rich Eisen Show. So, all of us are focused on who's starter, who's not. What's your relationship with Ronald Jones like? And obviously LaShawn. That's a heck of a running back room that you got right there.
Yeah, I love it, man. Rojo, he's kind of to himself. He's quiet. Shady more of the outgoing type. Shady's funny as hell, man. I mean,
yes,
he keeps the room going. I know I'm funny too, and I've been around a lot of funny guys, but I think Shady got me beat. And I say just the vibe of the room. From I think this is Rojo's third or second year. This is my fourth year. And it's actually this is the first time I've ever been in a room in the last 2 years with guys that's older than me. Like McCoy. Last year in Jacksonville, or this year in Jacksonville, I was the oldest guy, me and Chris Thompson, which it felt funny because I'm only going to my 4th year, and to say I'm the oldest guy, it was weird. You know what I mean? It was funny, but I love the running back group. I think we can get better as a whole. We kind of help each other with the little things, because Shady's been in the league for a minute, and the things he's seen and the things he's done, he's always critiquing us, helping us with our game.
Now, you say it's rare for you to be in a room with someone older. Haven't you been in a room with Tom Coughlin, Leonard?
Yeah, I have. But actually, Tom wasn't playing at the time.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. See, I'm a funny guy too, Leonard. I guess that's my competitive streak. When I hear that, you talking about other people being funny, I guess that was my competitive streak coming out there.
Yeah, that was a nice one.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's kind of all I'm looking for. So what was the conversation like between weeks 1 and 2? We're all focused on Arians and Brady's relationship and how the offense did not come out looking like somebody that was about to win the Super Bowl. And obviously it's a work in progress, but what was it like internally, that conversation between weeks 1 and 2, Leonard Fournette?
I mean, it's a week-to-week thing. I think the first week out, that was my 3rd day in the facility with those guys, so I think as time goes on, we're only going to get better and better as a team. We still guys. And, a lot of us don't have chemistry like we did, like we that's the first year. This like my dude still here on my 3rd, whatever it is, and I'm still learning guys, still figuring them out, understanding their weaknesses and what they're good at, what can I help them on. So we're still figuring out a lot, of knowing that, and he loves the game of football, and I think he's gonna do a great job figuring us guys out to help us out in situations like that.
Well, Leonard, look, man, I appreciate the time. Thank you for calling in, and let's do this on the regular. Congrats on winding up with a team that's got Super Bowl qualities and a place where you still don't have to pay state tax.
Yes, sir.
Let's catch up mid-season, see how you're doing, if you don't mind.
Well, definitely appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
You got it. You be well. That's Leonard Fournette right here on the Rich Eisen Show. His phone connection getting a little bit wonky, as they say. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here